it's way bad.
All right, welcome back to the channel, guys. Super simple video today, and I'm gonna dive right in. Sway bar links on an F-150. This is a 2018 F-150 Raptor. I'm pretty sure these are the same style sway bar links that come on the regular F-150s, but if this is the part you're dealing with, then this video is for you. So if you're watching this, there's a good chance that you attempted this. It was seemed really simple, and then you ran into some hiccups. So I'm just going to cover a few things real quick, and then we're going to start turning wrenches. As you can see, I've got my truck set up just on drive-on ramps. I love these things, plastic ones. If you don't have a set of plastic drive-on ramps, go buy some. They're pretty cheap and they work super good, easy to move around, not big, heavy, clunky metal things. Anyways, one of the biggest things over the years, I remember this from the first time I attempted this, have your vehicle sitting on level ground. If you're going to jack the vehicle up, you have to do it by the frame. You cannot do one side at a time. And by that, I mean you cannot jack up one side and not the other, because you put a twist in the suspension. And that is what a sway bar is designed to do, is to prevent that twist. So you put your links in a bind, and changing them will be very difficult. So in this instance, I'm not even taking the wheels off. I just got the truck, drove up on some ramps to create some space for me to fit under there. And yeah, I'm not even gonna take the wheels off, not even gonna turn the wheels. This is super simple. So another thing, common thing with sway bar links, a lot of people mess up, is you went under the truck, vehicle, whatever, and you went to turn the main nut that is holding on the sway bar link, and you started turning it, you cracked it loose, and then you turned and nothing happened. It just kept spinning. Well, obviously these joints are meant to move freely within the housing here, so this thing will just spin and spin and spin. So if you notice on the end of the stud, there's a 6-sided hex on there. The way that this is designed is you actually grab the end of the stud with like a socket, and then you use a wrench that you put over top of the nut to hang onto the nut, and you spin either the stud or you hang onto the stud and spin the nut. That's really common. A lot of people struggle with it. They think they can just put an impact on there and zing it on and off. Even with a good sway bar link, that's not gonna work, and with a bad one, it's definitely not gonna work. So this end right here, I actually found that like a 5/16 6-point socket fit on there the best. I figured it'd be metric, but 5/16 fits, so that's what we're doing. And then the nut is an 18mm, so I already got started on mine. First thing I did was took a 1/2-inch breaker bar with an 18mm on it, and I cracked both nuts loose, take the tightness off of it. Got a 3/8 ratchet with a 5/16 6-point socket and an 18mm wrench, and they came right apart. This was, if I wasn't filming this would have been a 15-20 minute deal. So I'm gonna go ahead and get underneath the truck. We'll set the camera up. I'm gonna take the sway bar link off, swap it out, and you can watch the whole process, and that's gonna be it. So nice. Now we got a ratchet and wrench on there. Two options here. You can either hold the wrench and turn the ratchet, or the opposite. So on this one, I'm going to hold the wrench, or hold the ratchet. You got to keep your nuts because they get reused. Now, the old sway bar link is off. You can slide the new one in. And we'll put our nut back on here. Put our nut back on here. So nicely designed. Since I'm already over here, we're going to tighten up the bottom one. We'll put our wrench on first. That sucker as tight as we can get it. The new nut, it's actually tight. If this is working, great, but you don't want to twist your boot. The other thing to pay attention to, you slide down here, we want this sway bar to be straight. So since I've been pulling on it, it actually twisted the sway bar. So what I'm going to do is put my ratchet back on top here. And I'm going to twist the stud and see if we can't get that sway bar to square up. Or that sway bar link. See, now this bottom one's straight. You want this to be almost parallel. If you don't want that locked all the way in one direction, that's not good for it. Make sure you put it on square. And all I gotta do now is tighten that wrench up. Grab that wrench, tighten this rest of the way up, and that's literally it. Alright, crazy hair, don't care. That's it. That was like minutes it took to swap that thing out. So crack the nuts loose first, get your tools, grab the stud, ratcheting wrench works really good. Zip it off, zip the new one on, and you're done. So anyways, that's gonna be it. Be sure to like and subscribe if you would, please. And comment down below if you have any questions. But yeah, thanks for watching. Dadgummit, stay good. See you later.